Something I didn't realize until we actually grew sunflowers. So I always thought that like these were the seeds, and I kept thinking, oh, my sunflowers never went far enough for seeds. But you actually brush off this kind of layer of all the stuff that the bugs always go for while they're pollinating. And look at under there. There's the seeds you're looking for. Embedded nice and strong. And this is why we always have sunflowers coming up on their own. Whoops. Because I actually usually don't do anything with the seeds. I love sunflowers and the way they look. So sometimes I'll keep a chunk of seeds to replant myself. But for the most part, I just let them die out where they are. And that's how I end up with so many awesome, beautiful sunflowers the next year. I think this year we're going to put some in our ditches because we put up that fence. We're letting the ditches grow up. There were so many butterflies. So I think we're going to do that this year and see if that helps even more. We're kind of at a weird chunk of time where a lot of our harvests are pretty well finished. So we're going to let Noni jump in here. I gave her a couple baskets. I'm going to go do some farm chores. She's just going to sit here and pick anything that's ready. Onions, tomatoes, beans, peppers. If we missed any corn, I told her she could grab some carrots because, again, we're just kind of grabbing those as we eat them so that they stay nice and crunchy and delicious because we still have plenty in the freezer from last year. So we're going to give her some time. I told her just dig in. Can't hurt anything, especially not the tomatoes that are everywhere. So she's gonna see how much she can get out of here. We'll come back and check on her in a little bit and see how big her harvest is.
What's up? Your four horns are looking pretty cool, darling. Still pretty skittish though. She's getting better. It's a beautiful day. Logan's out here cleaning some things up. We have to go around kind of cleaning up this kind of stuff every once in a while because, you know, we like to have some parties out here. Here in another month, we'll be getting ready for our Halloween party that we do each year. So we kind of like to keep it clean. So when people are out here walking, you know, we don't have to worry about them falling down and poop or stepping in it. But man, it is beautiful. I thought I'd grab the camera and kind of show you guys around. We got a lot kind of going on right now. I took some time off work. I'm on vacation technically. We're doing a bit of a what they call staycation. We got a lot of projects going on around here and we're just kind of wanting to catch up on some things. I know it's sad to say out loud, but summer is coming to an end. A lot of kids are already off in school. We did last night sell Applejack, our beautiful silky buck. For anybody that was fans of Applejack, I'm sorry, but he was becoming a bit of a problem. Our doe, Maggie, is a little bit older, and I'll be honest, she doesn't seem too interested in mating anymore. Our other doe is Miley, and she's really young, so we didn't want her to really be interacting with Applejack right now. So he was really getting frustrated, and you know, I don't blame him. You know, he's in the prime of his life and he's got no girlfriend, so he was just taking out all of his anger on my enclosures. You can see a lot of the fencing kind of got bent out of shape. So I just thought, you know, he'd be happier on another farm with more girlfriends. The guy that came and picked him up last night was super friendly, and he assured us that he would have lots of girlfriends where he's going. So hopefully wherever he is today, he woke up this morning to a bunch of girlfriends and he's as happy as can be. But our young buck, Spotlight, the little black one, I noticed this morning he's got a whole new level of confidence now that Applejack's gone. So as sad as it was to see Applejack go, I think it will work out for the best for us. I mean, he was getting so destructive, you know, I really didn't want him outside of his enclosure at all. So he got cooped up a lot and he was really frustrated. So it definitely was the right decision to get rid of him. But yeah, I mean, things are getting a little messy around here. We've been having a lot going on. That's why we're gonna utilize this time to kind of get things caught up around here. Here's one of our projects that we're working on. Have you ever heard the expression polishing a turd? That's exactly what we're doing here. It's a really old barn and it's getting really rotty, as you can see. This whole section here is just about to fall in. So what I did is I framed up a new wall on the inside, and I'm gonna climb up on top of the roof and we're gonna cut all this dead rotted section off. We're gonna try to pull it away and unveil a new barn. I say new, I mean quotation new. Basically, we're just gonna try to get it to last a few more years to keep some of our stuff dry. It is not gonna be pretty when it's all done, but hopefully we'll have a little bit more utility to it. Let's see what's going on over here in the garden. Still a ton of flowers growing on these pumpkin plants. There's still a lot going on in there. The guineas are starting to make their noise. Got a cat in there. I got a pig in there. And 2 donkeys. You guys all just hanging out? Oh, Pepper, what's up, Dink? You got a little bit of a... Oh, you're Bo, not Dinky. Bo, you need brushed. Looking pretty shabby. Nothing but blue skies.
So we're back, and this is what Leona had in her basket. I have a feeling that there's more things in the garden that are ready, and that when I turned around to do the animals, that maybe she just decided she was done. She did also have another little basket that had like 10 little tomatoes in. So now Mom's gonna go through, get everything that's ready, and see how different this is. So she had this, I think maybe 5 carrots, which was fine because I told her to just grab what she's gonna eat in carrots right now. And then, like I said, about 10 tomatoes. Just walking in here, I can already see lots of tomatoes with color that should be picked. So we're gonna pick everything we can, go back in, and show her what we found. So I guess we are gonna grab a few more carrots. All the ones over there are still really green and lush, but I don't know if you can see too well, but these have some dying ones. I think it's from the pumpkin plant that I have that's coming through, which is fine, but I did notice that the ones that have these dying tops on them, their tops were coming off really easily. Like I keep breaking them when I go to pull the carrot. Yep, like that top is just falling off and away. And I don't want to lose my carrots in the ground. Yeah, see, like that top just pulled right off instead of pulling my carrot up. So we are going to go ahead and pull some of these carrots from this section instead of waiting on these like we planned to. So we're about to get a little carrot harvest going too. They are some beautiful carrots too, and I just don't want to risk losing them just because their tops don't want to stay on them. Oop, like that one. Again, I do think that it's because of the pumpkin plant that's going through here, because the ones over there get just as much sunlight, just as much water, and they're not having the issue, but these ones are. Like I said, I don't want to lose any carrots into the ground, so I would rather pull them up now and go ahead and freeze them, even if I can't save all of them for fresh eating, because that's better than losing them out. So let's go ahead and grab up some carrots too.